In this video, I'm going to talk about the next chapter in my book, Fun at Work. The chapter title is Results Are the Only Thing That Matters, and I'm going to discuss exactly what to do when things are crashing down all around you. Hey guys, Greg Winteregg here. So I'm back with the next chapter in the book. The title of this chapter is Results Are the Only Thing That Matters. So if we go back and we do just a quick recap, we have here your basic purpose, leads to a strategic plan, leads to an action plan step by step. And these are all in previous videos that we'll put in links up here or down there. But where are we headed? We're headed towards results. So results are stuff for you, profit, happy customers, happy clients. It's how many products are being delivered. These are the results. Now, how do you know if you're getting the results or not? You have to measure them. So there have to be graphs and you have to look at them. And there are different online services. We'll put a link down below with the service that we use. For $20 a month, you can create 40 different statistical graphs over different products in the company. Now, here's the bottom line in all of this. You must look at the graphs and you have to take responsibility for whatever the graph is doing. If the graph is going up, people are generally happy. If the graph is going down, people are generally sad. So let's take a look, first of all, at the first graph. All right, with this graph, this is very bad. Things are trending down. And you cannot blame the economy. You cannot blame who's in the White House. You cannot blame what's going on in society or anything else. The only thing you can control is what goes on within the four walls of your building and how you're going to affect your business outside of those four walls. So if things are not going well, then you have to do an investigation into that area that is not doing well. You have to find out some successful action, I guarantee you, has changed. Somebody had this bright idea as the statistics were going up that we're going to change this, we're going to change that. Well, that's pretty simple handling. You just go back and unchange it. You just go back and do it the way that you were doing it before. Now, when you have a graph like this, a graph that is slipping down, the very first reaction is to start blaming. You're going to blame the economy or the whatever. You're going to start blaming people within the organization. That needs to end. That person needs to get their statistics up, start getting the results every week that they are being paid to get. I love this next illustration. Believe it or not, there are people in your organization that are doing just this. They are holding their statistics down. Now, I've talked about this before. There's Pareto's Law. You can go online. You can find it. Maybe Abby will even throw a link in for you. 80% of the problems are caused by 20% of the people. 20% of the people are trouble. That applies to customers. It applies to patients in a medical practice. It applies to staff members. So there actually are usually 20% of the staff that are holding things down. And I will tell you, every statistic needs to be assigned to a person. Every person must have their own statistic. Right up to the point of how many times does the phone ring? How many calls did you answer on the third dial? Whatever silly way of monitoring it, everybody has to have a statistic. And here's what I will tell you. The 20% of the population that is trouble will hate this. I might even get some real negative comments on this because everybody can push their statistic up. So the point here is if things are going poorly in an area, don't blame something that's going on outside. Don't whine about the economy or Wall Street or anything else. Start taking a look and doing investigations and inspections within the walls of your business because results are the only thing that matters. We have to get results with the customers, results with the clients, results with the patients. They have to be happy. They have to be winning. And the result for the business is the business needs to be expanding and making a profit. And the statistics are how you're going to monitor whether you're winning or not. So no whining, and whatever's going on is happening within the company. Now, let's take a look at the other scenario. I really like this picture because it shows the statistic going up, but notice the statistic is not magically going up. There is someone who's grabbing a hold of those products and making the statistics go up. That's how statistics go up. You have a staff member, you have an owner who puts attention on an area and starts to solve the problems in that area, handle all of the confusion in that area, and makes the statistics go up. As a manager of an area, as an owner of the company, you share the statistical results every single week. And when I run a staff meeting, I like having the staff member sit there with their graph, holding it up. This is my production for the last week. And I will tell you, the normal average employee does not want to hold up a graph that is going down. They want to hold up a graph that is trending up. So in my experience, giving people a statistic, giving them a graph with paper and a pencil and a ruler and making them draw their production on a piece of graph paper and sit there during a staff meeting and take accountability and responsibility for it, they make the statistic go up. And the people who complain, the people who don't want to keep statistics, the ones who whine are going to be this guy. They're going to be the guy that is holding the statistics down. So now, finally, in this chapter, I talk about playing a game. As an owner, as a manager over an area, there must be a game. There must be a reward for a certain level of production. I like playing a monthly game so that at the end of the month, if particular targets have been hit, there's some sort of a reward. It can be a financial reward, a $100 bill to everybody in this department. It can be a $25 Starbucks gift card. It can be a Visa gift card for $10. It doesn't have to be anything outrageous with $1,000 a piece or whatever. And if that's appropriate within certain profit margins, okay, great. But the point here is there just has to be a game. I remember one time with my staff, we had a particular game. It was during the summer. Everybody liked to go to Dairy Queen for blizzards. And so we set out a particular target for the month of July. And once we hit the target, I bought everybody a blizzard at Dairy Queen. So it just needs to be something fun, something that can be talked about, something that everybody can pull behind. And that's your job as an owner. That's your job as a manager of people over an area. So results are the only thing that matters. You have to monitor the results and take responsibility for the bad result as well as the good result. And then you have to have a game that people can get behind with just some sort of a fun reward just for playing the game and just for winning. So that's this week's chapter, and I will see you again next week.